You know I'm a dreamer, but my heart's of gold. I had to run away high, so I wouldn't come home low. Just when things went right, it doesn't mean they were always wrong. Just take this song and you'll never feel left all alone. Take me to your heart, feel me in your bones. Just one more night and I'm coming on this long and winding road. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, home sweet home. Tonight, tonight, I'm on my way, I'm on my way. Friday night, can I need a fight? Mind on the signal in a Swiss late night. Hand full of grease and my head feels right. But what I need to make me tired of those girls, girls, girls. Long legs and burgundy lips. Girls, girls, girls. Dancing down.
Too Fast for Love was our first time we were in a full-blown, like, real recording studio. I guess my fondest and clearest memories of that time is that we were fucking green.
For the most part, it was like us doing everything on our own, searching for the right studio, you know, that we could afford, you know.
Yeah, I think it cost us, what, $3,000 to make, and we did it in just a couple days. I mean, it was basically just a glorified demo tape.
Nobody knew what they were doing, which is, I think, is the beauty of that record, is why it sounds like the way it is. Everyone's just, we got in there, we're like, whoa, microphones, tape machines, you know, let's do this. We were just like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Like, nobody really thought much about anything. Nobody overthought anything. Everybody just played.
My passion was to do something that had all the elements of the rock bands that I loved and the glam bands that I loved in the 70s, and the edge that I was inspired by bands like the Buzzcocks and the Ramones and Pistols and stuff.
We're playing songs that we've been playing live in clubs that were tested, like, we rock these things. These things were ready to be recorded. They weren't like, let's try this and see if this works. We just hit record and went for it.
One day we just went in there and started, like, you know, messing around, and Nicky said, you know, like, hey, listen to this. And it was like, he started like this thing that was kind of a, I don't want to say a mess, but it was a mess.
Showed up at rehearsal and started jamming this song, and it turned out to be Livewire.
And so we took it like to a whole different level, which made, gave Motley Crue its real sound.
It's been a crowd favorite. It's been a band favorite for 30 years, you know.
Terry Bozzio had his band, and they had Walking in L.A. Nobody Walks in L.A. And he heard it, and he was like going, oh, wow. Sound like this big monster thing. And, you know, and a few other bands that we were rehearsing there, too, were saying, like, the same thing, that, like, that's really a great song.
We try to keep things very anthem-y sounding, very simple to sing along to, so you don't have to be a singer to sing, you know? You can sit there and scream, 'cause I'm alive, live wire, right? And it's simple.
Drug-addled rockers who ever cleaned up their act, but there's plenty of hardcore grime left behind. Tommy, Nick, Nicky, and Vince are back. Motley Crue is here, and Louis Black, right now on Larry King Live. rejoicing. Motley Crue has a new CD, Saints of Los Angeles. It's their first studio album of new material by the group's original lineup in a decade. Their tour, Crue Fest, kicks off on July 1st. Here they are, my pals. Yes, they are my pals. Motley Crue, Tommy Lee, you know him, Vince Neil, Nikki Sixx, and Mick Mars. Welcome, guys.
I'm over here.
Now, what are you doing over there? You got the bad seat.
I always get the bad seat. You know.
What brought this all back together, Mick?
Greed.
That's an honest answer, right? Nikki, what did it? Why is Motley Crue again?
Well, you know, to be honest, we went out, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, 05 and 06.
And we toured for almost 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
And we had not been together for a while as the original lineup.
I know.
But we never broke up after that. I mean,
You didn't?
No, we didn't break up. But what we
People
hadn't
said we did.
and then people always say that, and they might be half right.
But you didn't have an album.
That's what we didn't
That's
have.
right. That's right.
We haven't made a record together, an official full-length record, in 9-10 years.
Yeah.
So what brought about Saints of Los Angeles, Tommy?
What brought about?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. It's time. We have, you know, like Nikki said, we haven't made a record in a while, and we've done a couple of new tracks here and there on greatest hits, you know, packages. But it was time for us to like make a full-on album.
Well, I mean, we didn't believe that you could tell the story of the band and sort of, you know, sanitize it. What we like about the movie is that you show these 4 individual characters that all come from unique and different backgrounds, and then we form this almost like a gang, and that becomes a family, especially in my case, coming from a family of divorce, et cetera, et cetera. So I feel that when you see the band become like this family unit.
Hey, Decker, this is Vince Neil. Hey, I want to say happy birthday, brother. This is actually from Christian, Mom, Ethan, and Blake. So keep on rocking, shout the devil, and do some feel good stuff in big old 4-0, you man. All right, see you later.